a federal courtroom in Chicago, Illinois, Thomas H. Gruder was convicted of income tax evasion on 3 counts. Pleading for leniency from the court, Gruder asked for 10 days in which to raise approximately $53,000 in back taxes and penalties which he owed to the government. His request was granted. In connection with this case, I think it might be helpful to explain that people who have been convicted of income tax evasion sometimes receive a more lenient sentence if they demonstrate their desire to make amends by paying in full their obligations to the government. And now, in my role as Chief of the Intelligence Division, Internal Revenue Service, I'm going to tell you about a case which began with one man's attempt to pay his tax obligations and ended with another man's attempt to avoid them. This is Treasury File 6493, Internal Revenue Service. The case of the gentleman cheat. $53,000 is quite a sum to raise in 10 days, Collins, even for a man like Gruder. If he was still running his bookmaking parlors, or had a lot of real estate or stocks and bonds left over from his balmy days, it'd be different. But according to his own statement at the trial, he had absolutely nothing left. So there appears to be some question as to how he can raise the money.
Looks like his only way out is to borrow from friends.
What sort of friends? Who'd lend Gruder $53,000 without any kind of collateral, especially the people who know his record?
Oh, I see what you're getting at. If he raises that kind of money, he's going to have to do it on assets or property he's kept hidden from the government. Possibly on money he's earned but hasn't paid a tax on.
Exactly. And if he does have that property, which one of his friends has $53,000 to pay him for it? I'd like to get a line on who that friend is and take a look at his tax records.
All right, Chief, I'll call Chicago right away and put a tail on Gruder from now until the time he reports back to the court for sentence. And if he does raise that $53,000, we'll find out where he got it.
The surveillance of Thomas Gruder led to Chicago Municipal Airport, then to Fort Worth, Texas. Where Gruder registered at an auto court and kept to his room for the better part of the next 3 days. On the 4th day, he received a visitor who was later identified as a clerk in a Fort Worth realty company. And the next morning, Gruder returned to Chicago, went directly to the district office of the Internal Revenue Service, and paid the director $53,000 in cash.
Hi, Midge.
Morning, Mr. Pollard. Enjoy your trip to Fort Worth?
Sure. The boss in?
Uh-huh. He was just asking about you.
Hello, Al.
Marty, didn't anybody ever teach you to knock before coming into a room?
What for? Midge said you were just asking for me.
I know, but it don't look right for you to come barging right in on the president of a big organization. It's cheap.
Why?
Oh, never mind. How'd you make out, Fort Worth?
Perfect. Went off like clockwork. The latest addition to the Baldwin Empire.
Nice work, kid. I always wanted to own a garage. How many cars are there in there?
Oh, about 12.
Is that all?
Are you kidding? That place would have folded long ago if all they did was handle cars. They got a nice numbers game going on there. Net's about $600 or $700 a week.
Numbers game. I might have known Gruder wouldn't own anything that was on the level. I wanted a real garage.
What for?
Because I'm all washed up with that other kind of stuff. I got a laundry here in Tampa, a couple of motels on Route 9, a box factory here in town. Now I wanted a real garage. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Look, Marty, how many times have I got to tell you my kid sister ain't for you?
Why not, Al? Why do you keep pushing her on to all these country club punks, these college boys? You close the door right in my face. What's the matter with me?
There's nothing wrong with you, kid. You're a nice guy. And for anybody else in the world, I'd say you were fine. For my kid sister,
Don't you have anything to say about that? If you'd give me half a chance with...
Look, Marty, why do you think I gave up all that rough stuff and started going legitimate? For 6 years now, I've been on the up and up. And for one good reason. I don't want her to be like me. That kid's gonna be different. She's gonna be nice. Know nice people. Maybe even go to finishing school and learn something.
What's she gonna learn?
I don't know. Whatever you learn in finishing school. Marty, it's my kid's sister. Think I want her to be a crook like me?
Al, I'm nuts about her. Does she feel the same way about
Now
me?
look, you. Marty, don't go against me in this. We get along too good. If I ask you to lay off, because it's important to me.
But, Al...
Real important.
Okay, Al. I'll see you later.
Marty.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, honey. Well, aren't you going to tell me about the trip? You didn't even call me while you were away.
Well, I was kind of busy.
When am I going to see you, Marty? Tonight?
Yeah. Same place, baby, huh? About 9 o'clock? Don't worry, honey. It won't be like this for long. I'll figure out some way to handle Al.
But is there a way? If we can't even tell him we're in love, how are we ever going to tell him we want to get married?
We'll tell him. When the time's right, we'll go right up to him and lay it on the line.
I don't know, Marty. You can't tell my brother anything. Once he gets an idea, that's it. This is one he's had for a long time.
You mean about you going to finishing school? Living with the 400?
More or less. Ever since I can remember, I've always been his pet. The rest of the family didn't matter, just me. I was always the little princess. Little lady that was going to be so much better than anybody else. The only thing is, he's forgotten that we were both born on the same side of the tracks.
Look, honey, the whole world don't run on what your brother wants. He's a great guy. I'm for him 100%. But he can't tell me who to pick out for a wife. I've got something to say about that.
Marty, don't fight with Al. You're the only two people in the whole world that I love.
I don't want to fight with Al. I just want you. What do you want, Jerry?
You ought to know the answer to that. You know I love you.
Then what are we waiting for? Why don't we just get a license and get married?
Tonight?
Why not? Right this minute. All we have to do is drive 50 or 60 miles out of state. We can find it.
Hello, Marty. No, don't get up, Marty. Stay right where you are. My sister and I are just leaving. Come on, kid.
Oh, wait a minute.
Not here, honey. Let's not argue here. We'll talk it all out on the way home. You've got a bad memory, Marty. I told you something this afternoon I didn't expect you to forget.
Look, Al, we got to straighten this out once and for all. We want to get married. We don't want to keep seeing each other on the sly like this. We don't want to do nothing behind your back. We want you to know how we feel. We want your okay on it, Al.
Come on, kid. Come on.
Wait a second, Al. You got to listen to me.
Do I?
In an effort to locate the source from which Thomas Gruder had so quickly and mysteriously obtained $53,000 in cash, Agent Collins flew to Fort Worth to work with field agents there on the investigation. They began by checking local banks and stockbrokers for accounts which might have been maintained under another name. Collins went to the office of the Register of Deeds to examine all real estate transactions recorded during the 4 days Gruder was in Fort Worth. One transaction, the sale of a garage on the 3rd day of Gruder's visit, attracted his attention for 2 reasons. It listed the real estate clerk who had called on Gruder at the motel as the head of a company which sold the garage. And it listed the purchaser as another company apparently headed by another dummy officer, a Mr. Martin Pollard of Miami. Hello. Oh, yes, Collins. Yes, I got your wire this morning. And we've been doing some checking on this Martin Pollard. Yes. Well, if he's the man who raised the $53,000 for Gruder, I think we better investigate him. No, we don't have too much information on him. But according to his tax returns for the past 4 years, his only income was his salary of $150 a week.
Pollard? Yes, I have a Martin Pollard working for me here. He's my chief accountant and assistant treasurer. Why?
Oh, just a routine check on income tax returns. How long has Mr. Pollard worked for you?
4 or 5 years.
And his salary is approximately $150 a week.
Well, that's about right. What's wrong? Didn't he pay his taxes?
Oh, just checking our records, Mr. Baldwin. Tell me, has Mr. Pollard any additional income from this company or from any other source that you might know of?
I don't think so.
To your knowledge, is he in any position to make rather large financial investments?
Look, Mr. Collins, you're going to have to tell me what this is all about.
But I have told you, Mr. Baldwin. Just checking our records. Has Mr. Pollard recently made any trips for you or for this company?
Trip where?
Well, that's what I'm asking you, Mr. Baldwin. Has he recently been away on business?
Company business? No.
All right, Mr. Baldwin. Thanks very much.
I know how you feel about Marty, honey. He's a good-looking kid. He's got a good head on his shoulders. And as far as I'm concerned, he's an all-around right guy. But not for you.
But why, Al? What's so different about me?
You got class, kid. You've always had it. From the time you were 2 years old. You used to sit in an old broken-down carriage outside of a junkyard, and everybody who'd pass by would stop and say what a little lady you were.
Don't you want that little lady to be happy, Al?
With a guy like Marty, it wouldn't work, kid. In 6 months, you'd be tearing each other's hair out. You'd be after him all the time to learn how to eat right, to stop flirting with hat-check girls, to read a book once in a while.
Did it ever occur to you that I might not want him to read a book? That's what you want for me, Al, not what I want.
But he's not right for you, kid. Why, he's been mixed up in every kind of petty, chiseling racket there is. Floating crap games, numbers, bunco dodgers. You think I want you tied up with a guy like that? Well, he's done time, Jerry. 2 years in a state penitentiary.
And what have you done? Just because they've never caught you, Al, that's no sign you've got a clean record. Even this new setup you've got here, is this strictly on the level?
Well, I wouldn't want you to marry a guy like me.
That's where you're wrong, Al. You're just the kind of a guy I'd want to marry. Oh, you've got to let me do it. You can't go on running my life forever. Marty won't let you.
Oh, no?
Well, would you? If you were in his shoes? Oh, don't be mad at me, Al. At least think it over, will you?
Okay, honey, I'll think it over.
I'll see you at the house tonight. Yes, Mr. Baldwin.
Did you know that man that was in here yesterday, that Mr. Collins?
Yes, sir.
Well, get him on the phone for me. You can reach him at the Internal Revenue Office.
Collins. Yes, Mr. Baldwin. Got any news for me?
Well, no, I wouldn't go so far as to say that, Mr. Collins. But since you were in here, I've been doing a little checking up on Martin Pollard myself.
Yes, go on.
Well, for one thing, I found out about that trip he made, the one you were asking about. Yes, he went to Fort Worth. And from what I've heard, he went there to pick up a very valuable piece of property.
All right, Mr. Baldwin, I'll be right over.
And he never gave you any indication as to where he was going or why he was making the trip?
None whatsoever. As a matter of fact, he called me here at the office and said he was sick. Some kind of a virus bug. Said the doctor wanted him to stay home for a couple of days.
I see. How'd you find out he actually went to Fort Worth?
A friend of mine saw him at the airport, saw him get off the plane.
And you say he purchased a piece of property in which you yourself were interested at one time?
Well, he knew all about it. I sent him up there once to look the place over.
But if this property were worth $50,000 or $60,000, would you have any idea where to get the money to pay for it?
That's why I called you. If he's got that kind of money hidden away someplace, maybe he has been doing something wrong. Maybe he's got a source of income I know nothing about. That's for you to find out. All I know is he went to Fort Worth.
Mr. Baldwin, do you mind if I ask you a very personal question?
No, go ahead.
Did it ever occur to you that if Mr. Pollard has another source of income, he might be getting it directly from this company?
What do you mean?
Well, he's your chief accountant and assistant treasurer. If Mr. Pollard were so inclined, he might be in a position to embezzle company funds.
Well, yeah, that's a possibility, but after all, I am president and treasurer. I don't know how he could pull anything like that.
Mr. Baldwin, do you mind if I have a look at your books?
Well, I don't know why you'd want to bother with the books. They've been audited every 3 months.
Oh, I wouldn't want to just audit them.
Well, why go to all that trouble?
You have no objection, have you, to my examining your books?
No, none at all.
Thank you.
For the next 4 days, Agent Collins made a detailed study of the corporate structure and operational procedures of the Baldwin Enterprises, with particular reference to Martin Pollard's opportunities for embezzling company funds. Upon checking random items of expense with the actual receivers of the money, Collins was able to discover several minor irregularities and one major one. Over the past 4 years, considerable sums of the company's money had been spent on what appeared on the company's books as traveling expenses. The cost of airplane tickets alone amounted to almost $15,000 a year. And although receipted bills confirmed this expenditure, Collins checked with the airplane companies themselves and learned that over half of this money was refunded to Baldwin's company.
Well, I had no idea these refunds weren't being entered in the books. Martin Pollard handled all those transactions. I never saw a cent of that money.
You think he kept them for himself?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? If he didn't give it to me and it isn't entered on the books, he must have kept it.
All right, Mr. Baldwin, I won't take up any more of your time. But if what we've been discussing here is true, this can have very serious consequences for Mr. Pollard.
Well, they can't be too serious for me. I trusted that guy. I gave him the biggest break of his life, and what happens? He pulls a stunt like this. It isn't only the money I'm thinking about, it's my sister. She's engaged to be married to him.
It's a lie, I tell you, a dirty, rotten lie. I cashed those refund checks and turned the money over to him. He's the one who covered it up, not me. All I get from him is $150 a week.
Then how is it you were able to go to Fort Worth and buy a property worth $50,000 or $60,000?
What are you talking about? I didn't buy that garage.
The title's in your name, your company.
But the rights are assigned to him. That's just a dummy sale. He made me buy it in my name. He's the one who really owns it.
You have a written agreement to that effect?
Well, no. I just signed the rights over to him. It's the truth, I tell you. Look, I'm the guy that does all this dirty work so he can look big and keep his shirts clean. Now he's trying to put the blame on me.
Mr. Pollard, is it true that you once spent time in a Maryland penitentiary for stealing funds from a carnival?
Now, wait a minute.
Mr. Pollard, I just asked you a simple question.
It's not a simple question. I know I haven't been an angel all my life. I know I did time. But I paid for it. And plenty. Paid for it after I got out, too. You should have seen the trouble I had trying to get a job. That's why I had to wait for guys like Baldwin, guys who didn't mind having an ex-con around to do all the rough stuff and deals that needed a little fixing.
Mr. Pollard.
You gotta give me a chance. Don't you see what he's trying to do? He's trying to frame me to take the rap for him.
Why would he want to do that?
You don't know this guy. He'd do anything to keep me from marrying his sister. Lie, cheat, send me to jail, anything. A little while ago, I thought he was a great guy because he gave me a break when I needed it. Now I know what he's really like. Now I know what a double-crosser he is. You gotta believe me, Mr. Collins.
What I believe isn't always important, Mr. Pollard. In the end, it's the facts that count.
But why, Al? Why would he steal from you? Well, even if he thought he could get away with it, why would he take a chance like that?
Because that's the kind of a guy he is. That's the way all guys are when they come up from the jungle. Steal, double-cross, get what you want no matter who you have to step on to get it. When you grow up with that inside you, you can't change. That's why I don't want you to marry him.
But you grew up that way, Al. Didn't you change?
Look, honey, if I told you everything about me, you wouldn't think I was so good either.
What's the idea, Al? What's the idea of telling that Treasury guy all that stuff?
I didn't tell him anything. He just found out.
Found out what? You know I didn't take that refund money. I gave it to you, you dirty double-crosser.
Look, Marty, we'll talk about this some other time when Jerry isn't here.
She's gonna know about it, too. She's gonna know you're trying to frame me to break us up.
Take your hands off me, Marty.
Tell her. Tell her the truth about that dough. Tell her how you sent me down to Fort Worth to buy that garage from Gruder. Go ahead, tell her.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never even knew you went to Fort Worth.
That's so.
Marty!
Get up, you double-crosser. Get up and tell her the truth.
Marty, stop it!
You gotta know the truth, honey. You gotta know what I am, whether they send me to jail or not. Now, come on. Tell her why I bought the garage. Tell her who gave me the money.
He's no good, kid. He's showing you that right now. He's just looking for an alibi.
Don't believe him, Jerry. He may take his word against mine in the court, but you've got to believe me. You got to know that I've been on the level with you. Put that down now.
I can be rough, too, Marty. You forget who I am.
Al, please, you don't know what you're doing.
Don't I? I know one way of making sure he don't ever come near you again.
Al, no.
Get out of my way, Jerry.
I won't let you.
Yes? Who is it?
Agent Collins, Internal Revenue Service. May I come in? Oh, I'm sorry.
You better have this man placed under arrest, Mr. Collins. He just tried to threaten me into giving him an alibi.
I tried to make him tell the truth about the garage.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Pollard. Somebody's already told the truth. An old friend of yours, Mr. Baldwin. A Mr. Gruder.
Gruder?
Yes, he was questioned in Chicago. Told our agents the whole story about the garage and how you made the arrangements. Mr. Baldwin, I think you better come with me and answer a few questions about your books and yourself.
What for? I never had anything to do with Gruder or the garage either. Martin Pollard bought that on his own.
Mr. Baldwin, I must warn you that anything you say now can be held against you. Shall we go?
Marty, what'll they do? What'll they do to him?
I don't know. I guess whatever he wanted them to do to me.
Upon further investigation, it was learned that Alfred Baldwin not only pocketed cash refunds to his company, but had devised a system of padding his employee payrolls in order to deprive the government of taxes on earnings he had received himself but never reported. As a result of our investigations, Baldwin was eventually tried and convicted on 6 counts, for which he received a sentence of 2.5 years. Almost $150,000 in back taxes and penalties was recovered by this department. And an additional penalty was also recovered from Thomas Gruder. No charges were brought against Martin Pollard. And so ends a case in which a gentlemanly cheat was brought to justice. It started in a small shack on the American side of the Mexican border.
About it. Shut up, quiet.
How old are they?
4 weeks.
Even 6?
Ah, they're just a little sleepy from the ride. Here, take a look. They're all like this, perfect health. 640 of them, and there's one load.
And what's the price?
Same as before. You take the whole load, $1.50 a bird.
How do you do it, Kane? How do you sell them so cheap? Where do you get them?
Look, you want the birds, pay me. Just don't ask any questions.
In order to prevent the spreading of a rare but extremely contagious disease known as psittacosis, regulations of the United States Public Health Service do not allow cetacine birds like parakeets to be brought into the country for sale. Enforcement of these regulations is the responsibility of the Customs Service. In my role as Chief, Division of Investigations, United States Customs, I'm going to tell you about one member of a large organized ring of parakeet smugglers whose combined efforts resulted in $1 million racket until the long arm of the law eventually put an end to it. Treasury File 4977, United States Customs. The case of the green feathers.
Again, Maria? Again you go out tonight?
Only for a little while, Papa. My friend have a car. Almost a new car. And it rides so beautiful. Like you can't tell the motor is running.
And who is this friend with the car? Who is this man who makes your eyes to shine when you talk about him?
Americano, Papa. Big, tall Americano. With a beautiful smile and silver to jingle in his pocket.
And what do you know about this man? Where he come from? And why he come to Nogales to give you a ride in his car? I like better you go for a ride with Miguel.
Miguel. Who care about Miguel? When I marry Papa, I don't want to marry a man like Miguel.
He's a nice boy, Maria. He have a good farm.
And what I can do with a good farm? Feed the pig, take care of the goats, make a family and get so fat I don't fit in a chair? No, Papa. When I marry, I want to live in big city with lights and music. Oh, where I can dance, go to the movies, see double feature. Not Miguel and his goats.
And what you see with this Americano? Why you come home so late when you go out with him? And why he don't bring you home sometime, eh? Tell me, Maria, tell me. What kind of the man take you out till 4 o'clock in the morning and let you come home alone?
He did not, Papa.
4 o'clock, Maria. I wait up for you that night and nobody take you home. From the window, I see you come down the street alone.
He left me off on the road, Papa, so the car won't wake up the neighbors. We were afraid they might talk.
Maria, where did you go with that man that night? Why there is mud on your shoes when you come home? And little feathers on your coat. Little green feathers. Where they come from? What are they?
How I know what they are? Feathers. It's no business of yours anyway.
It's my business to be your father, Maria.
Papa, he's here and you've made me late.
Don't go, Maria. I am afraid for you to go with this man.
Papa, I am late.
You do not go, I say. Please, Maria. You are my heart.
Let me go. He asked me why I come home so late and why you don't bring me home.
Well, don't worry about that, Maria. He probably figures you've been going out too much, having too many dates. I might feel the same way, too, if I was your old man.
But the feathers, He asked me about the feathers on my coat.
Oh, well, now look, honey. There's 1,000,001 things you can worry about if you want to start looking for them. Only this kind of stuff ain't important.
It's important to me, Ralph. I never do anything like this before. If not for you, I don't do it now.
You ain't sorry, are you? And every time we pull one of these jobs, it puts you that much nearer to just what you want.
I don't be sorry if you love me, Ralph. I don't be sorry if I know where we go when we finish these jobs. Tell me about Tucson and Phoenix. Tell me about the big, wonderful places you will take me when we have enough money to marry. You are going to marry me, aren't you?
Of course I am. Told you I was.
Tell me again. Tell me 1,000 times so I don't be afraid. And put your arm around me and kiss me.
Sure, honey. Sure.
What'd it be like to live in Arizona, Ralph? What'd it be like to have a big apartment there? Drive a car, have a shower, eat sometime maybe in a big restaurant?
Oh, you'll love it, Maria. We'll get ourselves a little place in Phoenix and really settle down.
They have big stores in Phoenix. They have lights and music and places to dance at night. They have television there.
They got everything, honey. Just wait and see. Everything.
Of course, we can't possibly watch every inch of the border at all hours of the day or night to prevent someone from slipping across. But we can do the next best thing.
You mean, sir, trying to find out where the parakeets are coming from?
Exactly. Find out where they're being sold and who's buying them in large quantities. Our information from the Treasury attaches in Mexico City indicates that thousands of these birds are being shipped into Mexico from Holland by air. And their suspicion is that these shipments are intended for smuggling into the United States.
Any idea what dealers are handling these shipments?
No, not yet. But if we establish surveillance of Mexican airports in the border area, perhaps we can find out. Perhaps we can also find out who's buying from these dealers or any others in abnormally large quantities and be ready for them when they make their next move.
It's a pretty big job, Chief. Investigating all the parakeet farms and dealers in Mexico.
Perhaps we can't check on all of them, but we certainly can concentrate on those in border towns like Mexicali, Nogales, Juarez, as far east as Laredo. Now, you can't handle it alone, Lansing, so there'll be 4 of you. Each one of you covering a separate sector.
Right, Chief.
Now, your particular territory will be right in through here, Lansing. These 400 miles on either side of Nogales. That's pretty sparsely settled country up through there, and there shouldn't be too many people handling parakeets in that area.
No, that shouldn't be too hard to cover. I covered very much the same ground in the Wellington case.
That's exactly why I sent for you. I want you to leave tomorrow, Lansing. Our information is that the traffic in illegal parakeets has been increasing steadily, particularly here in the Nogales area. And we've got to put a stop to it.
Yes, sir.
For the better part of the next 2 weeks, Agent Lansing went from town to town on the Mexican side of the border, talking with parakeet breeders, dealers, and others who handle the birds in quantity lots. His purpose was to determine, if possible, whether their sales had increased to any considerable extent in recent months, and also who might be buying the birds in large amounts. Posing as a possible buyer, Lansing became friendly with several merchants in the Nogales area, and during his discussions with them, picked up some information about a new buyer who was purchasing the birds in fairly large numbers. By discreet questioning, he learned that it was a woman, a young, attractive Mexican woman who paid in cash for the birds she bought, packed the cages in an old jalopy of a car, and drove off in the direction of Nogales. And from this same dealer, he was able to get her name, Carmen Gonzalez, the Mexican equivalent of Jane Doe. On the basis of this information, his only chance of discovering her true identity was to keep the market under the closest possible surveillance on the hope that she would show up there before too long.
Oh, it's so beautiful, Ralph. Oh, it's the first time I ever have anything so beautiful to wear.
You'll have plenty of things, kid. You just stick with me and I'll teach you how to live right.
Oh, sometimes you're so good to me, Ralph. When I need you to be good. Just when I think you don't love me anymore, that you want me only for these jobs, you come along and do something like this. Make me feel so warm inside. Make me feel like we're already married.
That's the way I want you to feel, Maria. Because we still got a lot of work to do. And I want you to know that we're not just doing it for me. We're doing it for us.
Tonight I know, Ralph.
And tomorrow will be the same way, too. It'll always be like this, Maria. Now, look, kid. You got to shop around tomorrow and buy a whole new setup of birds, just like the last time. Don't buy any more than 50 or 60 in any one place. And keep bringing them back to that old barn, the road to Cananea. You're taking them across the border tomorrow night.
The same place as before?
No, I got a whole new layout for you. I'll show you how it works after you've bought the birds.
Well, why don't you buy them yourself, Ralph? Why do you always ask me to buy the birds?
I can't take that kind of a chance, kid. I told you I was arrested for crossing the border once without going through customs. Anybody see me buying up parakeets, I'm liable to get ideas.
That time you were arrested, it was for carrying birds?
Yeah, parrot, you know, the big ones.
What?
Look, sweetie, it's getting kind of late. I better take you home, huh?
I love you, Ralph.
I love you too, honey. Muchas amores. Muchas amores.
I have the light.
Papa, you frighten me.
I'm sorry, Maria, but you frighten me more. Going out with this man, coming home late again, no matter how many times I tell you he's no good for you.
How you know what is good for me? How you know what it's like in a woman's heart? Or what she wants? Or the kind of man that make her feel like a flame is burning inside her?
Listen to me, Maria. I have found out about this man. He's a crook, a liar, a cheat.
Papa!
It's the truth, Maria. Miguel has a friend who is a witness when he go to jail. This Americano goes to jail 3 times for smuggling dope, heroin, opium, anything he can lay a hand on. And for this man, you burn a flame in your heart.
I don't believe it. Miguel is jealous, that's why he say these things.
Miguel say them because they are the truth. Miguel no liar.
I don't care. I don't care. I love this man and I'm going to marry him.
You ruin your life, Maria.
No, you ruined my life. You telling me what to do all the time, watching me, never trusting me to go anywhere. Till I was 18-year-old, you don't let me go out even with a boy. It's no wonder I want to go out now. It's no wonder I have love for this Americano. I grow up like a dog in this house, like a dog with a chain around his neck. And all because of...
Look at that, Maria. You have said enough. I have hurt you, Maria. I'm sorry I have hurt you.
I'm sorry, too, Papa.
Of keeping Granado's market under surveillance, the woman Agent Lansing had been hoping to see finally appeared, making a purchase of 6 dozen 4-week-old parakeets. Lansing watched her as she placed these birds in an old jalopy bearing a Mexican license and immediately started off on the main road to Nogales. Lansing followed this car from the outskirts of Nogales to an old barn on the road to Cananea, where Maria removed the cages from her car and took them inside. A few minutes later, Agent Lansing concealed himself in a location where he could observe the barn at close range. And from here, he saw Ralph Kane drive up to the barn and go inside.
Where'd you get them? Granado's place?
Si, Granados.
Good. So that makes the last batch. It's only about 3 o'clock. I'll have plenty of time to get back up to Tucson and get everything ready for tonight.
What time do you want me to cross the border?
Well, I guess you better leave Nogales about 11 o'clock. Now, you won't have any trouble getting on the right road. I got it marked right here in the map. Now, you see? You get on this old dirt road just this side of Natco. And you leave the car about 100 feet this side of the border. Then you'll have to take the birds out and carry them down this footpath to the American side. Now, there's kind of an old shack right about here. And that's where I want you to bring the birds.
But I have to walk all the way to the shack?
Look, it's only about 1/8 of a mile. You may have to make 4 or 5 trips. It all depends on what you can carry at one time. If I can get my truck down to the shack early enough, I may be able to help you, same as last time.
Si.
What's the matter, Maria? Don't you care about all this?
Ralph, when you be arrested for crossing the border, they send you to jail.
Oh, look now, honey, we got a million things to do. Let's not start asking a lot of silly questions. Now, let's see, what else is there? Oh, yeah, the breadcrumbs.
Ralph,
Don't forget the breadcrumbs, kid. Soak them in the tequila. And then be sure and feed them to all the birds. We want them to be quiet and sleepy when they leave here. Because if they squawk, they'll liable to get us into trouble.
Ralph, when you be arrested for crossing the border, what you take with you?
I told you, parrots.
You not try to take heroin, opium?
Who told you that? Look, what difference does it make? You take one thing, you take another. It's all the same.
It's not the same to me because you lied.
So I lied. What do you care how many times I've been in jail or what it was for? You know I'm no angel?
If you lie about that, you could lie about getting married.
Now, wait a second.
We get married tomorrow, Ralph, or I don't take the birds.
Tomorrow? What are you talking about, baby? I won't even see you tomorrow. I'll be in Phoenix.
I will be in Phoenix, too. I not come back to Nogales tonight. We get married tomorrow.
Okay, baby. We can get married tomorrow. Only just make sure you bring the birds tonight, huh? I'll see you later, honey. And don't forget, I love you.
Unaware that Agent Lansing had the barn under surveillance, Ralph Kane proceeded to his car. Observing him at relatively close range, Lansing recognized Kane as an ex-convict who had only recently been released from a federal penitentiary after serving a term for attempting to smuggle narcotics across the border in the same district where Lansing had worked. Lansing was forced to make a quick decision. Giving up his surveillance of the girl, he decided in favor of following Ralph Kane. The pursuit led back across the American border to Tucson, Arizona, where Kane proceeded to a local garage, where he rented a light truck and left his own car behind. Yes, Lansing. And you followed him all the way to Tucson? Well, that's fine. Now, if you need any extra men, get in touch with Haynes. I'll set it up for you from this end. All right, Lansing. Good luck.
You are going, Maria? You are going with him?
I left you, no, Papa. I'm not coming back.
Maria, you go with this man because of me. Because I don't be a good father to you. It is not my fault, Maria. I have never bring up a girl before. If your mother was alive.
I haven't time to talk to you now, Papa.
No time? When you go away and you don't come back? No time to talk to your father. Maria, I know what you do. I have looked in your car. You have parrots, the little ones in the back.
You keep away from there. It's mine. I buy it with my own money.
You buy the car, Sissy. But the parakeets you buy for him, and for him you take them across the border.
Keep quiet, Papa.
For him, my own little girl become a thief. I don't let you do it, Maria. I don't let you go with him.
You don't stop me. Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
How you come here? I did not hear the truck.
It's down the road away. I wanted to make sure nobody was around before I drove up in it. Everything okay? You got all the cages?
See.
Any trouble at the board? Anybody see you?
No, everything is fine.
Good, good.
Ralph,
Huh?
we get married tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you going to kiss me?
Oh, sure. Only we gotta get moving, kid. I'll go get the truck and...
I come for Maria. I come to take her home.
How did you get here? Who told you about this place?
It's time to go, Maria, before it's too late. The police are looking for you already.
Please.
They come to the house to ask about the birds. They ask where you are.
When? What did you tell them?
But I can tell them. Maria's good girl. It's only you that is bad. It's only you that...
Listen, you. If you tipped off the cops about...
What is that?
It sounded like a car.
You did put them on us. You did tip off those cops. No. Don't tell me. You know I can hear them out there. They probably got the place surrounded.
You're out. What we do?
I'll show you what we're gonna do. Pop, you got us into this. Now you're gonna get us out of it. You're gonna take the rap for this whole deal. Tell them it was you brought the birds in here. Make a full confession.
So you can run away with Maria? No, I don't do it.
You'll do it all right.
Go ahead, shoot me. That won't do any good. If the police are out there, the shot make them come quick.
Who says I'm gonna shoot you?
What?
Come here, Maria. Come here. Now maybe you'll know I mean business.
Open up. This is the United States Customs Officer. Open the door and come out with your hands up. You've got the place surrounded.
Go on, Pop. Tell them you brought the birds in here. Go on, Pop. Tell them. You say one word about us and she gets it.
Didn't you hear us knocking at the door? Where'd you get them? Whose are they?
They're mine. I take them across the border.
Alone? Who's in this with you?
No, nobody.
What's in there?
Nothing. Just an empty storage room.
I think I'll take a look, Webster.
No.
What are you worried about?
Just an empty room, I tell you. Why you ask me all these questions? I have told you I take the birds across the border. I have nothing more to say.
All right, mister, but I still want to look in this room. Throw the gun out, Kane, and then follow it with your hands up. I know it's you in there, Kane. I've been tailing you since 3 o'clock this afternoon. I told you we had the place surrounded.
Don't shoot. I give up.
Don't shoot.
Maria.
Papa. He would have killed me, Papa. If it could have saved him, he would have killed me. He want me only for his own good, Papa. Only for his own good.
It's all right, Maria. You'll be all through with him now.
Okay, Webster, bring him along.
I'm glad, senor. I'm glad you stopped them. It's better she go to jail than to be with him.
Maria Reynosa pleaded guilty to a smuggling charge and became a witness for the government in its case against Ralph Kane, who it was subsequently discovered had 4 other drivers besides Maria, helping him smuggle parakeets into the United States. Maria's father, against whom no action was taken, became a witness too for the prosecution. In this drive against the parakeet smuggling ring, Kane was one of 5 Americans found guilty of smuggling and sentenced to federal penitentiaries for terms of 6 to 8 years. It was night at an East Coast port, and tied up at a pier was a tramp steamer recently arrived from Cuba, the SS Aldora.
Hey, what's the big idea? Open up, Prescott, it's me.
Lucas?
Yeah.
Just a second. Sorry. I thought you'd gone ashore.
Forgot my pipe. What's the idea of locking up? You getting modest or something?
I was taking a nap. I didn't want nobody to disturb me.
Who are you kidding? You didn't want nobody to see you so you could slip something ashore from Cuba under your coat.
Now, don't be funny. Customs went over the ship today. If I brought anything back from Cuba, they'd have found it.
Okay. Can't you take a joke? See you, kid. Oh, by the way, you don't have to lock the door. I ain't coming back.
Traffic in perfume, illegally brought into this country from nearby ports like Havana, is spotted by customs inspectors in 99 cases out of 100. However, the 100th case can be troublesome enough to require the services of special investigators, as it was in the story I'm going to tell you about now in my role as Chief of the Division of Investigations, United States Customs. This is a story of a cleverly concealed racket operated by a man who took one chance too many. Treasury File 6841, United States Customs. The case of the tight squeeze.
That all you got, Prescott? Where's the rest of the stuff?
Well, there are 3 dozen here and 3 dozen more aboard ship. I couldn't take them all off at once. I look like Santa Claus. I'll bring the rest tomorrow.
All right.
You have any trouble getting off the pier?
No, nobody said a word. The customs men went over the crew and the ship early this morning. They didn't find a thing.
Take a look at this, Charlotte. See if it's all okay.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me anymore? It's all there, Spencer. Everything you ordered from Havana, and in perfect condition, too.
Will you take a look at it?
You ought to give a bottle of this stuff to Charlotte. She's the kind of dame can wear expensive perfume.
Sure. I can wear it all right. I can wear a lot of nice things. Only Ed ain't the kind of guy who believes in spending dough, especially on a woman. He's the old-fashioned type.
Don't worry, baby. We keep this deal up long enough, you'll get something real fine.
When have I heard that before?
All right. Stop dragging everything out in public. All right, Prescott, get going.
How about my split?
Tomorrow when you bring the rest of the perfume. Tomorrow, I said. What's the matter? I gotta say everything twice?
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that in front of that punk.
Oh, what did I say? It's the truth, wasn't it?
I don't care what it was. I like a little privacy. I like to have a dame all to myself, even when she thinks.
Oh, stop it, Ed. You're mussing me up.
Now, look, baby. My deal with you is more than just perfume. You know what a jealous guy I am, so don't rub me the wrong way. Come on, let's go downstairs and get a beer.
Oh, not tonight, Ed. I'm tired.
What do you mean, tired?
Oh, besides, I've got a headache and I'd like to go to bed. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay, honey. Sleep tight.
I meant what I said tonight about you wearing expensive perfume. You ought to have everything you want, sweetie. With me, you can get it.
Sure. All I gotta do is tell Spencer I ain't his girl no more. I'm fed up. Pick myself a new guy.
Well, what's wrong with that?
You kidding? If I talked to him like that, he'd knock my head off. And yours, too. You should have seen the beating he gave me once. In New Orleans. Just for looking at a guy. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. That's the way he is.
What are we supposed to do? Wait around till he gets to be 90? That's not the answer. Neither is this. I'm sick and tired of meeting you on the sly. Sick and tired.
Take it easy.
What for? We can run this perfume deal without him and make a lot of dough on it, too.
Mike, you're dreaming.
Am I? You want something in this world bad enough, you gotta take a chance on getting it.
Well, taking a chance is okay, but not when you're playing with dynamite. No, Mike. Come on, let's go.
How bad has it gotten, Chief? How much perfume do you think is coming in?
Well, it's pretty hard to tell yet. New bottles are showing up all the time. And according to the reports, most of them are coming in from Cuba. High-price brands that retail for as much as $30 an ounce.
Well, are there any leads on a particular port?
Yes, one that I want you to investigate. The district office thinks it may be the one we're looking for. However, the men on the piers have no idea how the perfume is being brought in.
No hot ships putting in there?
None that have been hot up to now. But with all the fishing boats and motor launches that sail from there, it's pretty hard to pinpoint the source of trouble. I'll leave that up to you.
All right, Chief. I'll study up on this report and make arrangements to leave first thing in the morning.
And here's the list you asked for, Ross. The names and tonnage of all the ships making scheduled runs to Cuba. We're also getting a list of the crews.
Thanks, Inspector. Are any of these ships in port at the present time?
Let me see. Yes, these two docked this morning, and this one's in for repairs, the SS Eldora. She docked last Thursday.
Mm-hmm. All right, Inspector. I'll check the crew list with you as soon as you have them ready. But in the meantime, I think I'll just move around a bit and get to know a few seamen.
You're too good at this game. Too rotten good for me. I ain't gonna play with you no more. I work too hard for my money.
I guess we all do, sailor. What happened? Did he take you for a week's pay?
$14 and $6 last night. That bum, he cleans up on me on the ship and off.
What ship you on?
The Eldora. I haven't made a winner for 3 weeks now.
Yeah, that's what used to happen to me when I was working ships. I'd save up all my pay for a good night in port and then lose it all in a crap game.
Why tell me? I got my own trouble.
Hey, wait a second. Where are you going?
Back to the ship. Where else can I go? I got no more money.
Well, if that's all you need, stick around. I'll lend you some dough.
Why should you lend me dough? How do you know you'll get it back?
You're on the Eldora, aren't you? If you don't get me this time, you'll get me on the next trip.
Yeah. I'm beginning to get the idea. You're looking for a deal, aren't you?
The Eldora goes to Cuba, don't it? Maybe some of the boys bring back something good sometimes.
Could be. I could do with a little stake, all right. Maybe I could put you next to something good.
Like what?
You'd be interested in a deal for some French perfume at bargain prices?
Might be.
Well, I don't handle it myself, but I might be able to put you next to the guy that can swing it. Mike Prescott. Yeah, if there's anything you want to know about the Eldora, ask him.
Prescott? Who's he?
The chief steward. He knows everything.
Okay. I'll look him up. Thanks.
Suppose I do like Lucas says and I can get some perfume in from Cuba. How much can you use?
As much as you can deliver.
What's my split? How much do I get for commission?
Whatever you're getting now, plus 10%.
Who says I'm getting anything? You're barking up the wrong tree, mister. Except for what Lucas says, I don't know nothing about you.
That shouldn't be too hard to find out. I just finished a stretch at Atlanta for bringing in watches. Go ahead and check me if you want.
I'll think about it.
Okay, Prescott. If you make up your mind, let me know. I'm staying at the Uptown Rooming House.
Don't you see, honey? This is it. This is the chance we've been waiting for. A guy to take the stuff off our hands once I bring it in from Cuba.
And what about Spencer? Do you think he's going to hold still while you make a deal with another guy?
He won't know anything about it. Let me try it with this guy just once. If it works out okay, we'll make a deal. This isn't the only port in the world. I can change ships and work the deal from anywhere on the coast.
Oh, it just won't work out, Mike. You'll only get yourself in a jam, and you'll get me in one, too.
No, baby. This'll get you out once and for all. In a couple of weeks, Spencer won't even know where we are. We can leave him flat if this guy pans out. Then maybe we'll have some time for ourselves.
Oh, Mike, you shouldn't be here. Spencer...
You like that, don't you, honey? That's what you need. Someone that cares for you. Someone that can't wait.
Please, you've got to get out of here. If he just sees you, there'll be trouble.
Okay. Okay, I'll go now. I'll call you tomorrow before the ship.
What are you doing here, Prescott? You got your dough? What are you doing here?
Well, I thought you might want to talk over plans for the next trip. I'm shoving off tonight.
Is that why you're here alone with her? What's going on here, Charlotte? Where do you stand with this guy?
No place, Ed. You're just making a big fuss about nothing. Why, he just dropped by to...
Hey, now, just a minute.
Oh, shut up.
But you got this all wrong.
Shut up, I said! And you get out of here and stay out. From now on, you make your deliveries to me someplace else. Because if I ever catch you in this room again, I'll break every bone in your body. You understand?
Yeah.
All right, get out. Now I want to talk to you.
Hello? Who? Oh, how are you, Prescott?
Listen, I might be interested in that deal we were talking about.
Yeah, the perfume. You want to do business?
Sure. What's cooking? Okay. I'll meet you at the waterfront bar in 10 minutes.
Now, I'm just saying if. You understand? If. I ain't guaranteeing I can get you 6 dozen. But there is an awful good chance I can swing the deal. The only thing about it is you gotta keep it quiet. Good and quiet, because if Spencer finds out I'm doing this with you, he's liable to plug both of us.
Well, I ain't gonna say anything if you ain't. Say, Prescott, how do you get this stuff in from Cuba?
Look, I deliver it. I don't tell how it gets here.
But if we're gonna be partners in this deal...
Partners or not. I bring the stuff in, you buy it. That's all there is to it.
Where does this guy Spencer fit in?
He don't. If our deal works out, I change ships and drop him like a hot potato.
And you do bring it in on a ship.
Now, look, Ross, you keep asking questions and the whole deal's off.
All right, all right. I just want to know one thing. When do I get the perfume?
In about 5 days, we're shoving off tonight. I'll send you a radio on the way back from Havana if the deal works out okay. Is it a deal?
Why not?
At high tide on March the 8th, the SS Eldora sailed for Havana on her regular cargo run, and some 2.5 days later made port. On instructions from Agent Ross, an agent of the Treasury Department was on hand when the cargo was loaded at Havana. Members of the crew were observed going aboard, but there were no outward signs of quantities of perfume being taken onto the ship. Only the cargo itself and food provisions for the ship's galley, which were loaded in the ship's storeroom. The docking and subsequent departure of the Eldora from Cuba appeared to be a routine operation. But at least one member of the crew did not consider it so.
What's the matter, Prescott? You nervous about something?
Well, me? Why should I be nervous?
Well, I don't know. Well, you've been acting scared as a rabbit ever since we got to Havana. This trip means something special to you.
What do you think?
You bringing something in for that guy I put you next to?
Oh, you're talking crazy.
Well, what is it then?
It's nothing. I just want to get back to the States, that's all. I got a girl waiting for me.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just a girl.
Eldora docks Friday. Everything fine. See you soon. Signed, Prescott. So he's bringing in the perfume on the Eldora, huh?
That certainly looks that way. Prescott must have figured out a very clever way of hiding it until he gets it into port.
Oh, if there'd been perfume on that ship in the past, we would have found it. Somewhere in the crew's quarters or in the holds.
What about the storeroom, Inspector? Prescott's a steward. Maybe he has some way of hiding it among the provisions.
No, that wouldn't do him any good. Each time the ship docks, the storeroom is locked and sealed. And the seal isn't broken until the customs officer breaks it just 5 minutes before she sails again. And at that time, no one is allowed ashore.
Well, he's getting that perfume ashore some way, and it's up to us to find out how.
If he brings in any perfume on the Eldora this trip, it'll be a small miracle.
What's the matter, Inspector? What's the idea? You're going over this old tub like we were bringing in dope or something.
Just doing our job, Prescott.
Well, you won't find anything in here. Lucas didn't bring anything back from Cuba, and I certainly didn't. This is a good ship.
Okay, that completes the inspection. We'll check the manifest in the storeroom and call it a day.
Sure thing, Inspector. I'll get it for you right away. Tomatoes, cigarettes, adhesive, beans, peas. Spars, rope, lead, paint. Tuna, anchovies, and 6 bottles of wine. That's it.
Okay, let's lock it up.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Inspector? You went over every inch of that ship from top to bottom.
Ross, I tell you, I sealed off the cargo holds, the storeroom, and I went through every single cabin and closet in the forecastle. There isn't a single corner of that ship that I didn't search. If Prescott gets any pearl off that ship, he's a magician.
Well, he must be a magician then.
What do you mean?
20 minutes ago, he delivered 3 dozen bottles to my room.
Now, come on, tell me the rest of it. Well, come on, tell me. I'm giving you $50, ain't I? What happened after you left Havana?
Well, nothing happened, really. I told you he was kind of jumpy about this trip. And I told you he bought some perfume while he was in Cuba. But outside of that, nothing happened. Oh, yeah, one thing. On the way back, he said something about his girl. Said he wanted to get back here to see his girl.
You tell your name?
No.
Well, what happened after you landed here? Did he go see this girl?
No.
What did he do? What did he do?
Well, he went to the uptown rooming house to see that guy who wanted to buy perfume. Then he made a delivery.
How could he? How could he have hidden anything on that ship when customs went over it with a fine-tooth comb?
That I don't know. He never told me what he did with the perfume after he bought it. And he never told me how he got it ashore. But this time, I know he made a delivery.
Okay, Lucas. Here's your dough. You don't have to watch him for me anymore. From here on out, Okay, beat it.
Who's that?
Just a seaman from the Eldora. I asked him to keep tabs on Prescott for me.
What for?
Oh, look, Charlotte. You better play this straight, and you better give me right answers all the way through, because if you're crossing me, too, you're going to get hurt bad.
I don't know.
You didn't see him? You didn't go out someplace to meet him just now?
Ed, what's wrong?
Answer me. Why didn't Prescott make a delivery? What happened to the perfume?
What perfume? Well, didn't he wire you from Cuba that he couldn't bring it in this time?
Oh, sure. That's what he told me. But I happen to know different. Your friend Prescott's a bad boy, Charlotte. He's going to get it plenty.
Ed, what's the use of trying to...
Shut up! There's only one thing I want to know from you, and you better tell me the truth. Is he playing this stunt alone, or is he in it with you?
Oh, Ed, I don't know what you're talking about. He hasn't said a word to me.
Okay.
Ed, where are you going?
That's my business. Just you stay here till I get back.
Hello? Yes, boss. What happened?
Well, I just got through talking to Prescott. He said he could make another delivery for me, the rest of what I ordered. Yes, that's why I called you. As soon as he left me, he went right back to the ship. I followed him to the pier.
All right, Ross, I'll get over there right away. We'll go aboard together and break the seal in the storeroom. I want to make sure there's nothing missing.
Hello, Prescott.
What are you doing here?
I was just going to ask you that. Getting ready to deliver some more perfume?
Well, no, I told you I couldn't get any for you this time.
That ain't what I heard. You're wasting your time. You crossed me for this Ross guy, and you made a big mistake doing it.
Look, Ed, you got to believe me. I wouldn't double-cross you. Honest, I wouldn't. I'd give you every drop of perfume if I had it, honest.
Where? Where? You got 2 seconds to leave. You don't tell me where it is.
I'll tell.
All right, where?
Up there in the storeroom. I keep it to the full boxes. I know when we get into port.
Who you kidding? That storeroom's sealed. You can't get in there.
I can't. I can get in and out without breaking the seal.
All right, how? You show me, quick. You show me. Show me how you get in there without breaking that seal.
Here's your answer, Inspector. This is how he does it. This is how he hides the perfume in here without anybody knowing it. False bottoms on these food cases, you see? Prescott buys the food himself and has it packed this way, but the Chandlers will sell it to him. That's the favor they do him for getting this account.
Well, even so, Ross, even if he gets the perfume into port, with the storeroom locked and sealed, how can he get it out of here? What's that?
Wait a second.
You see, Spencer? I told you I could get up here without touching the seal.
There's a trapdoor right through the bottom of the chest, right through the deck.
Where are you now? Don't you try to pull a fast one on me, wise guy. Are you up in the storeroom?
Well, don't you see I am? I'm up in the sea chest. I took off a section of the ventilator and came up through the deck.
Yeah? Well, bring me down something. Bring me down a bottle of perfume.
Sure, I'll get it for you right away.
Well, where are you? Where are you, Preston? What's taking you all this time, Preston? If you're crossing me again, so help me out. Prescott! Prescott!
I'm up here, but I'm not coming down.
You what? Prescott! You lousy skunk. I'll really get you this time. Where are you? Where?
United States Customs, Spencer. Don't try anything.
You louse. Why didn't you tip me off? They were up here.
What for? You wanted the perfume, didn't you? Now you can have it all.
Mike Prescott's ingenious device for removing expensive perfume from the sealed and locked storeroom of his ship and smuggling it into the country was self-made. And for about 2.5 months, both he and Spencer succeeded in bringing the contraband merchandise into the United States. In the end, however, both men were brought to trial with Charlotte Clinton as an accessory. And the result was a prison term, which all three are now serving.
Honey.
I'm ready. Been ready for hours. Oh, you haven't seen Mr. Humboldt around, have you? I've been looking all over the theater for him.
What's the trouble? Won't the sheriff let us open tonight?
Oh, sure. I got that all straightened out. No, I was just looking for the boss, that's all.
Always looking for the boss. Always chasing after him and picking up for him. What do you get for it?
Oh, honey.
Oh, it makes me sick the way you take care of that windbag. Like you was a slave or something. You ain't married to me anymore. You're married to him.
Kay, will you quit saying that all the time? Look, I'm the manager of the show, ain't I? I gotta take care of things.
What things, George?
Oh, Mr. Humboldt.
What seems to be the trouble? You know there's never any trouble with the Humboldt Productions. That's been the secret of my success. No matter what town we're playing, no matter how small the audience, we always give a show.
Look, Mr. Humboldt, I've got a letter for you. I think maybe we better go back to your office.
Well, you leave it in there, George. I'll be with you in a few minutes. Well, Kay, how's my favorite leading lady?
Some favorite. The last time you seen my act was in 1946. Why don't you sit out front and look at your own show sometime? Maybe you'd part with a few bucks. Make it a little better.
Now, you know, we never spare any expense when it comes to the Humboldt Productions. We give our shows exactly as they're given in New York, only we don't charge New York prices. But as far as the production is concerned...
Mr. Humboldt, I think you better read this letter right away.
I'll read it later, George.
But it's from the Internal Revenue Service, sir.
Oh, really? I wonder what they could want from me. Excuse me, Kay. Come on, George. We'll see what this is all about.
The deliberate and willful falsification of income tax returns is a more serious crime than some people seem to realize. To misrepresent earnings or to make fraudulent deductions in an effort to pay less taxes is a felony punishable by a term of from 1 to 5 years in the federal penitentiary. I say that not as a threat, but as a warning to those who fail to realize the importance of their obligations to the government and almost consider it a common practice to cheat. And now, in my role as chief of the Intelligence Division, Internal Revenue Service, I'm going to tell you about just such a person. A man who had to learn the hard way that honesty is the best policy. This is Treasury File 4982, Internal Revenue Service. The case of the Slippery Eel.
It's remarkable. It's remarkable what little faith the government has in me. They still won't take my word for those income tax returns from 1948 on.
Why? Now, what did they say this time?
Just about what you suspected. Unless I give them certain information, they'll subpoena my books.
I knew it. Sooner or later, I knew this was going to happen.
Stop fluttering, George. They're only mad because I didn't answer their last letter.
But you haven't answered their last 3 letters, Mr. Humboldt. Oh, they know you're stalling them.
I object to your use of the word stalling, George. It has an unsavory connotation, as if we had something to hide.
Well, haven't we?
Not in my opinion, no.
Then why don't you want him to examine your book?
Oh, don't be rude, George. You know as well as I do, the only way to deal with people who are after money is to be as uncooperative as you possibly can, especially the income tax people. After all, they're only human. You put enough obstacles in their way, sooner or later they'll stop bothering you.
They haven't stopped yet, Mr. Humboldt.
Nor have I. 40 years in show business. As far as I'm concerned, it's all a ballyhoo, George. A succession of one-night stands, unpaid hotel bills, dodging process service. You know, the older I get, the less I fear people with badges.
What are you going to do about that letter, Mr. Humboldt? If they subpoena your books, we'll all be...
Will you stop worrying, George? How can they subpoena books that don't exist?
What do you mean? You can't tell them that you didn't keep any records.
I kept records, all right. But somehow or other, they were all lost. As a matter of fact, they were destroyed in a fire.
In a...
Don't you remember, George? The fire that nearly wiped us out when we were playing Springfield 2 years ago? I remember. It destroyed every record we ever had.
That's the trouble, Chief. These shows of his travel all over the country, and this man Humboldt's like an eel. Every time you try to pin him down, try to make an appointment with him, he manages to wriggle away from you.
And he still hasn't answered any of your letters.
Oh, he answered our last one, after we threatened to subpoena his books. But he stalled us for 8 weeks. Claims he never received our other letters.
And what was his answer to the last one?
The old story. Fire destroyed his books.
Well, I certainly wouldn't waste any more time corresponding with him, Blaine. The only way to handle a man like that is on the spot. Have you any idea how much we'd be likely to recover?
Well, my original estimate was $25,000. But if a man puts up this much of a struggle, it's probably a lot more.
All right, Blaine, go to it.
It's going to be a slow night, honey. Hardly any advance sale at all.
So what are you beating your brains out for? You think you'll get any thanks for it from Humboldt?
Oh, honey.
You know, penny pincher won't even buy me a new costume for the first act finale. It's almost 10 years old. I wore it for him in 3 shows before this.
Look, Kay, it's getting kind of late. Don't you think maybe you better go backstage and... Oh, tickets for tonight, mister? I think I can give you some choice seats in the orchestra.
No, I'm not here to see the show. I'm here to see Mr. Humboldt. Do you know where I can find him?
Well, that all depends. What do you want to see him about?
It's a personal matter.
We're all kind of busy right now. Couldn't it wait till later, maybe?
I'm afraid not. I'm from the Internal Revenue Service, United States Treasury Department.
Good.
I beg your pardon?
Kay.
He's right in there, mister. Just come around to the manager's office. If you've got anything on Humboldt, give it to him good.
Gall, that's what you've got, Mr. Blaine. Plain, unmitigated gall. You've got no right to come out here without any notice, barging into my office like this. I don't care if you are from the Treasury Department. You've got no right to bother me with books and accounts and fires at a time like this. I've got a show to put on.
Well, I'm in no particular hurry, Mr. Humboldt. I'll wait.
Well, you'll have a long wait. You better turn around and go back where you came from.
I've come a long way in order to see you, Mr. Humboldt. I'll wait.
Yeah, I can't see you now, and that's all. There you are, Guido. That'll do till tonight. I'll be busy after the show, too.
Well, when can I see you, Mr. Humboldt? How about the first thing tomorrow?
Tomorrow? No, that's a bad day. I'll be busy with transportation schedules right up to showtime.
There must be some time when I can see you.
Monday. Monday morning at 10 o'clock. I'll be here sharp at 10.
You'd better see me tonight, Mr. Humboldt. Monday morning at 10 o'clock, this show will be in Davenport.
Night, kids. Nice show tonight. Thanks, Kay. Take care of yourselves now and get some sleep. We're breaking in that new routine on the matinee tomorrow.
We'll be there.
Good night, girls.
Good night.
Look, Kay, you'll have to go back to the hotel alone tonight. I got to stick around the office with Mr. Humboldt and that guy from the Treasury Department again. He's got the old man over a barrel.
Oh, what should you care? The old man never did anything for you. Why should you care what happens to him?
What happens to him happens to all of us, doesn't it? If he gets nailed on an income tax rap, this whole company will fold up just like that.
Will it?
Sure it will.
Why can't you take over Humboldt Productions? You can run these shows as good as he can. Better, maybe.
Nah, you're dreaming, Kay.
Well, why not? It's about time we owned a hunk of this outfit. How much more singing and dancing do you think I'm good for? What about you? After all these years playing nursemaid to that phony, you deserve something decent.
So that's why you're out to get the old man. I always knew you wanted to knife him for some reason, but I could never figure out why. Yeah. You used to be kind of sweet on him before you and me got hitched.
Maybe I was too sweet.
Yeah. Well, there's no time for revenge, Kay. Go on home, huh?
Now, about these deductions for depreciation and abandonment, Mr. Humboldt. According to your return for 1948, you deducted $8,000 for depreciation on 12 platforms, 16 parallels, border lights, and a prefabricated water tank. You also made a deduction for abandoning 4 mules and a tableau float which you used in a parade for publicity purposes.
Possibly. I told you I can't remember all the details.
Well, when you abandoned the mules, for example, just exactly what did you do with them? Did you have them destroyed? Did you give them to a farmer? Or did you sell them to a glue factory?
How do I know what I did with the filthy things? If they were so dirty, I wouldn't go near them.
But, Mr. Humboldt, if you claim a deduction of $350, I have to know whether or not you sold them, and if you did, how much you got for them. I also have to know what you paid for them originally and whether or not there was a profit.
Oh, still at it, huh?
Yep.
George, in heaven's name, what did we do with the 4 mules that we used in the Western musical we did? This man's driving me insane.
Mules? I don't remember buying any mules.
You didn't buy them, George. I did. But you got rid of them for me. He wants to know how much you got paid for them.
Oh, well, I couldn't say, sir. I just don't remember.
Well, I don't blame you. This time of night, I can't remember my own name.
Well, if you're tired, Mr. Humboldt, we can continue this tomorrow.
What's the use of continuing? I've told you a dozen times that all the records have been destroyed. Now, what can you prove by asking all these stupid questions?
It isn't what I can prove, Mr. Humboldt. It's what you can prove. After all, you made the deductions. It's up to you to substantiate.
Is that so? Let me tell you something. Every statement I made in my income tax returns have been sworn to. I insist they're bona fide. Now, if you want to prove I'm a liar, you go right ahead.
I'm only trying to get to the facts, Mr. Humboldt. But if you refuse to cooperate...
I won't have you call me a liar. Now, get out of here. I'm tired.
All right. That's the way you want it, Mr. Humboldt. That's the way it'll have to be.
Really, Blaine? He actually had the nerve to ask you to get out of his office? Well, if he has no records and he refuses to cooperate, we're going to have to go after him with everything we've got. What about that woman you were telling me about, the one who seems to be out for Humboldt's scalp?
Well, I think she's going to be very helpful, Chief. She's been in practically all of his productions. She should have plenty of information. Yes, her husband's the manager of the company.
Well, work that angle. And make yourself conspicuous, Blaine. If you keep on investigating right under his nose, you may get him to tip his hand.
And he's over at the theater again, Mr. Humboldt. I can't get rid of him. He hung on like this in Springfield, Davenport, Des Moines, and now it's the same thing here. 3 times already he's been backstage talking to Kay, asking questions.
We've got to stop it, George. Every time she talks with that treasury man, he finds out something new. Where we get our tickets, how much we pay for our costumes, how much it costs to put up a set. The man's a maniac. Always digging up information from everybody all day long.
I don't think he has to dig it out of Kay, Mr. Humboldt. She's just telling him everything she knows.
Confound it, George. Can't you shut her up?
Well,
You know what'll happen if they ever find out those deductions are phony? I'll have to pay them. I'll have to pawn everything I own. Even that won't be enough. I might lose the show. I might even have to go to jail.
Jail? If they'd send you...
What do you think they'd do? Pat me on the head and tell me not to gyp them anymore?
Oh, no, but
shut up. For 20 years, I've kept this rattletrap business going with spit and old pieces of string. Skinning theater owners, dodging process servers. One jump ahead of the sheriff. Sure, it's been a rat race. Shortchanging Hicks is a stinking way to make a living. But it's my life. The only one I've ever known. I'm not going to be dealt out of it.
Wait a minute, Mr. Humboldt. Where are you going?
I'm going down to your hotel room, and I'll shut Kay's mouth if it's the last thing I ever do.
Sure, that treasury guy was up to see me just a little while ago. So what business is it of yours? Maybe I feel like talking to him. Kind of he's after you.
Well, now, that's no way to talk about an old friend of yours, Kay. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for you. I was always sorry when you chose George instead of me.
You're gonna play music with this?
Perhaps I ought to play music. Soft music. What you're doing to me is worse than what Brutus did to Caesar. You're destroying an old man, Kay. Crushing him, willfully.
How many people have you crushed? How many times have you given your own performers a raw deal? To say nothing of the farmers and hotel managers and railroad men you skinned.
Well, whatever I did without malice, and that's what I can't understand about you. Do you want to see me go to jail? Do you want to see me behind bars, begging for bread and water? What have I ever done to you to deserve all this?
Plenty.
Now, Kay, whether you know it or not, every time you talk to that Treasury man, you give him a new lead. Not that we have anything to hide, especially.
Who are you kidding? That Treasury guy has got your number, but good.
What do you mean?
All those deductions you've been taking. You think he don't know what the score is?
What did you tell him, Kay? What did you tell him?
Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me or I'll dig your eyes out.
I don't know what you told him.
I told him what a dream boy you were. How you picked me up in Kansas. Made me fall in love with you. How you promised to get me into the movies. How you got me to run away from home and my family so I could go to work for you. For buttons in that ratty little burlesque show you were doing then. How you kept stringing me along for years while I was eating my heart out till you got tired of me and dumped me for that striptease artist from Jersey.
That all you told him?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're bluffing.
Am I? Ask him about the fire we had. The one that burned up all your books.
What do you mean?
Go ahead. Ask him. He knows we didn't have any fire. He knows we didn't have any publicity parades or prefabricated water tanks or floats or a lot of other things you're deducted for. Go and try it. Just try it.
I didn't think she'd go that far, Mr. Humboldt. I told her not to say anything to that guy. I told her she'd only make trouble.
Made trouble, all right. And she's going to make more. Perhaps enough to get even with me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Humboldt.
No, it's my own fault, George. You step on enough people, sooner or later, one of them's going to turn around and step on you. You know, perhaps I've been wrong all my life. Maybe life isn't the shell game I suppose it to be.
No? What is it, then?
Oh, for people like me, perhaps nothing. It's the suckers who really get something out of their lives. Not people like me. After all, honesty is the best policy.
For you, Mr. Humboldt?
For everybody, George. Everybody. You know, I've just made a great decision. I'm going to turn over a new leaf. Make a clean breast of everything. I'm going to go to that Treasury man and tell him the whole truth, even if I have to go to the chair for it.
But...
Now, don't
Mr.
try to
Humboldt...
dissuade me, George. I've made up my mind to be an honest man. Make my life an open book. Open book. That's it, George. An open book. What a fool I've been. Instead of fighting him, we should have taken him into our camp and cooperated with him, shown him our books.
How? With your books, you can't afford to cooperate with anybody.
That's just it, George. We won't show him the old books. We'll make up a set of new ones, and we'll phone them up right this time. He won't be able to prove anything.
Oh, but that's a big job, Mr. Humboldt, making out new books. It'll take weeks.
I don't care how long it takes. We'll be laying off here for 2 weeks anyway.
Yeah. But you already told that Treasury guy your books were destroyed.
Ah, never mind what I told him. I honestly thought they were destroyed in the fire. Suddenly, one day, I opened up an old trunk. And there they were, right at the bottom of it.
Oh, for crying out loud, George. Are you going to Humboldt's hotel room again tonight? That makes the 4th time this week.
Sorry, honey, but I got a job to do for the old man. Well, we got to get it done fast. See you later, huh?
Oh. Keep at it, George. Keep at it. I can't stall that Treasury man off much longer. We have to be done by Friday.
Are you sure? Are you sure these are Humboldt's original books, Mrs. Pendleton?
Oh, they is, I tell you. I wouldn't have brought you over here if they weren't. My husband's been checking them or something every night for the last 2 weeks.
Here?
Oh, sometimes here, sometimes at the office. What difference does it make, as long as they're the real McCoy?
It doesn't if they're the real books. And I'll be able to prove that in a very short while.
How do you mean?
By a strange coincidence, Mr. Humboldt called me this afternoon. Said he had a big surprise for me. His books.
What?
Yes, I'm going over to examine them now. He said he found them at the bottom of an old trunk.
And there they were, right in the bottom of an old trunk. Among some old programs and two sheets and things.
I see.
You can't imagine how surprised I was when I saw them. I couldn't believe my eyes. And you know the first thing I thought when I did see them?
What did you think, Mr. Humboldt?
I said, Humboldt, you've been a stubborn mule all the time you've had those records. And you let that poor treasury man break his back getting information that was already in the books. Yes, sir. I felt so much like a fool I could have kicked myself.
The first thing you did was to call me, huh, Mr. Humboldt?
Why, naturally. I've no intention of keeping anything from you. As an honest man, I wanted to act in good faith. So I act in good faith now. Mr. Blaine, the books are yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Humboldt. These will make an invaluable addition to the collection I already have.
Collection? You have some other books there?
Yes. They belong to a man by the name of Humboldt.
Another man by the name of Humboldt?
No, not another man. Another set of books.
I don't follow you.
I don't think it should be too difficult to understand, Mr. Humboldt. After all, 2 sets of books, 2 sets of figures. Incidentally, I've been going over some of the figures in your original books. They're very interesting. Yeah. Jacked up purchases, double rates of depreciation, abandonment claims for property that never existed. I think we have a pretty good case, don't you?
Now, Mr. Blaine, you're making a very grievous mistake. Kay Pendleton was telling you some stories about me. Fairy tales.
Mr. Humboldt, these are hardly fairy tales.
Well, I didn't know we had 2 sets of books. I don't keep my accounts. George Pendleton does that. Don't you understand? That's why Mrs. Pendleton is trying to protect him and telling you those lies. He's the thief, not me.
Who's the thief? What are you talking about, Mr. Humboldt?
George, we've been very old friends for many years. I've trusted you implicitly. But there is one thing that I cannot tolerate. That is dishonesty. You've kept 2 sets of books, George, one for yourself and one for me. All the time you've been robbing my company for your own gain. Shamelessly robbing a nearsighted old man.
Well, you dirty double-crosser. Well, you've got an eye like an eagle. You're the one that got me into this. You made me make out these books. Don't you me, Mr. Humboldt. Not after all I've done for you.
George.
All these years I've done your dirty work. I've lied for you, covered for you. Yes, I've even cheated for you. But I'll be hanged if I'm going to jail for you. Yes, he's got 2 sets of books, all right. Both of them phony. Everything about him's phony, and I'm fed up with it. You want to witness for the government, mister? I'm it.
Now, George, now you can't do this to me after all we've been to each other. We've been like brothers. Now, you tell this man what you're telling him is lies. I never stole anything from anybody at any time.
You tell him, Mr. Humboldt. I can't tell that big a lie.
Avery Humboldt, who insisted to the bitter end that his own business manager, George Pendleton, had kept 2 sets of books in order to swindle him, was brought to trial for attempting to evade the payment of income taxes of almost $76,000 and was convicted on all counts. He was sentenced to 2 years in a federal penitentiary, and $60,000 was recovered for the government in penalties and back taxes. No action was taken against George Pendleton, who testified at the trial for the government and helped to bring a very slippery eel to justice.